Oh, hello. Yo, welcome back to the channel, AC Ninja here. Real quick intro. This video is going to be a semi-quick, to the point, how to rev match. If you're looking for a more in-depth review on how rev matching works, there's bound to be quite a few related videos below, so feel free to look through there and click on them. This one is going to be for someone who, you know, either hasn't ridden yet but wants to see how it's done, or just started riding and you just want a quick, how do I do it, and then let me take it out to the street and practice, preferably a parking lot. Before we get started, I'll just say this will be right to the point. We're going to just go over how I do it, a brief explanation in the beginning, and then at the end of the video, if you stay tuned, watch the whole thing, I'm going to give you a little mental trick that changed everything for me when it comes to rev matching, specifically when it comes to like the timing, because generally that's the thing most people have an issue with when they're first learning how to do it. So please stay tuned for that. We'll go over that little trick. So with that, let's get started. Thank you for watching. Let's get to the video. Video on rev matching. If you're new, just started riding, or you haven't started yet, it's something you want to start practicing somewhat early on. Get used to the basics first and the fundies, the fundamentals. You can't have fun without the mentals. Inside joke. But what is rev matching? Quick and as simple as I can explain it for a quick short video. It is the act of revving the throttle in between the process of downshifting a gear. And all you're doing is revving the throttle so that the RPMs go up while it's in neutral. When you're shifting from fourth to third, let's say, you're pulling in the clutch. You're basically putting the bike in neutral, for lack of a better term. You're disengaging the clutch. So while it's in neutral, let's say, you're revving it, which isn't causing the bike to go anywhere, so that the RPMs go up. And then that way, when you downshift, it doesn't lurch and make your head bob and all that shit. The Ninja 400 has a slipper clutch, so I don't really have to worry about that, but it sure is a lot smoother when you rev match downshift, which I just did without actually telling you I was doing it. So we'll get them on the next one. But I wanted to explain it first. First and foremost is just revving in between the downshift action, and it just makes downshifting that much smoother. And to be honest, it's also just a lot of fun. The bike sounds nice, everything sounds cool when you're downshifting. If you have the right bike and exhaust, you get some burbles, which is always pleasant. Who doesn't love that? If you're into motorcycles, cars, or engines, motors, anything like that, I mean, who wouldn't like that? But real quick, I'll just demonstrate it, and just keep in mind that I said it's revving in between shifting when you're in a neutral state. So I'm in fourth, let's go to third, and it's quick. Second, third. Alright, we're going to go down to second, and a clutch in rev. That's it. Now we're going to go down to first. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Let's go left. Let's go left. We're going to make this a super quick video before you even get to rev matching. If you don't cover the front brake when you ride, look at that first. I have a short and I believe a quick long form video. It's been a while. I'll have to check. If I do, I will link it here. I'll link it right here. Right here. All right. Wavies. I'll link it right here, and where I said I was. I'm not pointing again. I don't want to look stupid, because if you're not doing that, you're asking for trouble. So real quick, the trick to rev matching timing that I talked about is linking your right hand with your left foot. And what I mean by that is, when you're thinking about rev matching, you want to time it so that you're blipping the throttle at the same time as your left foot is pressing down to downshift. That is my little mental trick. So the timing in theory doesn't really work that way. So just a disclaimer, it all is supposed to work in conjunction, and you can look up another video to see how. So what I mean is, I'm thinking, okay, left foot down, blip. For whatever reason, and maybe it's just my brain, but it allows me to like perfectly time the blip. And you can tell when you do perfectly time it, because it's so smooth. The bike is just, it's butter. So that's my trick, my little mental tip. Just practice in a parking lot is what I would recommend. And the more you practice, just like anything, the better and smoother you're going to get at it. So just keep doing that until you feel confident enough to do it on the road. And you'll be Rev Matching Pro in no time. All right, appreciate all of you that like, comment, watch, and especially those of you that subscribe to the channel. It means a lot, really does. I think it means I struck a chord with some people and my perspective on things, and I'm happy to see that because I figured I couldn't be the only one that thinks the way I do. So anyway, let me wrap it up. Like, comment, blah, 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 all the shit that you would do if you like my stuff. You don't need me to tell you to do it. Always cover the front brake, watch that video, and that's how you rev match. Quick demonstration. I'll do a more in-depth one if you would like. Let me know. All right, I'm out. Ride safe. Peace.